Our next guest is Evan Compian. Evan, bring him up. Evan,
There you go, guys.
Good. Thanks
How
for
are you
joining.
guys?
Evan is the founder and team leader of the Compian Group with Champion Real Estate Group in Houston. He is a 5-star rated agent with an extremely impressive sales volume of 30 million in 2020. And I mean, that's amazing. And even more amazing that you only have one other licensed assistant. So you're doing all of that, and wow, that's awesome. So
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear what value Evan brings today, and welcome.
Perfect. Thank you
Hey,
so
what's
much.
going on,
And,
Evan? Pleasure to
hey,
have
Chris,
you.
same here. Hey, can you hear me well? Just want to make sure that I'm coming through clearly.
Yeah, you're coming through. The video is a little choppy, but the audio is clear, and
Okay.
most people that's the most important thing. So,
Okay.
all right, Evan, you're crushing it in the market. 30 million in sales, one licensed assistant. I don't know many other people that can be as that effective and perform that well in this market. So, what does your marketing plan look like in 2021?
So we are trying to ramp up with just a better website, more social media, adding a couple team members to the team as well, just to generally handle the volume. So for several years, really, I went through a phase to where I was losing more business than the majority of agents would have in their entire year. So I had to keep getting better with just refining the systems. And really, at this point, it's just efficiencies and systems and trying to stay just on top of the files, on top of clients that are reaching out to us. That's what definitely helps us out to just stay on top of things, because there's a lot of inefficiencies that agents go through that they don't generally realize, that ends up eating up a lot of their time and losing out on opportunities. Because as an agent, the best thing that you want to do is, obviously, you want to be communicating with the consumer. You don't want to be wasting time during doing other things that are necessary, but not necessarily the highest value for your time. So I would say, so for a lot of people looking to get into this market right now, there's a ton of agents. You have to try to find an in. I think everybody has a different in, has something different that's going to work for them. For me, back in 2012, when I got licensed, my in was just trying to start and have some type of social presence. I started creating profiles on different websites and combined that with going after every single lead that goes out that came my way. The issue that I see a lot of agents have right now that I speak to is that they're always waiting for that one big opportunity, that one big lead. They're waiting for that $1 million buyer, $1 million listing, and they're missing out on smaller opportunities that would make sense at that moment, because you have the bandwidth when you're new. All you have is time. So you have to focus it on going after leads, regardless of the size. It doesn't matter if it's a lease or it's a small buyer looking to buy $100,000 property. My first commission check was on a property that I purchased, that I helped the client purchase for $24,000. So it was nothing, but I went after it and I worked hard on it and just escalated it from there. So I think going after every single lead that you can go after, regardless of the size, and not focusing on that big whale that you're looking to capture, and combine that with just spending time on what's going to work for you, what's your in, whether that's doing videos, whether that's creating an amazing website, or if it's working with investors, or door knocking your neighborhood, whatever that in is that you think you have. You need to spend time on it and double, triple down on it, and just constantly spend time on it. Realize that those seeds you're planting are not going to give you a return in weeks. It's going to take months, and it could take quarters to get there. So just stay constant and very aware of that.
Yeah, business is won with base hits. A lot of people, like you said, they're looking for the triple or the home run, but the base hits throughout life, extrapolated over time, that's what absolutely wins. Like, you can actually bunt a ball, get on first base, and then all of a sudden there's a home run pitch right behind you. Now you win. Like, you just never know,
Exactly.
because tenants become either other tenants or referrals, but they also become buyers eventually. And then buyers become sellers who in turn need to buy again. And then, of course, all of those people know people, and you lead with value, business grows, right? So how are
Exactly.
you connecting, or what do you, so you're building a team. What are you emphasizing with your team as a way to connect
Different.
that's relevant, like today, that's relevant? How are they connecting?
I would say the best thing is being objective and giving them information that they need, but don't necessarily know that they want. You can connect many other different ways, but that's what's really worked for me. And what that really, in summary, what that really means is being honest and telling a client no, or that house isn't going to be good because of this reason, or your price is too high. I think you should sell at this price or list at this price. Being objective and informative is our value, I would say, besides our marketing. But I find that to be our value, and what brings our clients back to us time and time again is that they know that we're going to be honest. We're going to be straightforward with them, and we're going to tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. And that's what really gets our clients to come back to us. I mean, we combine that with just really amazing marketing. Like Kat was saying, we do floor plans, we do 3D tours. We're working on doing more things, custom websites for our listings. But it's really the service. When they speak to you, you're going to combine what you showed that client in an email or a listing presentation with yourself, with your voice, with your persona, whatever it is. But you have to convince them as well. So having those both hand in hand really goes a long way to just showing our clients that we're the best choice to work with them. Obviously, you can get into just the micro level of this and look at just the details of neighborhoods and how experienced you are in certain areas. But really getting into those details and just being objective and honest is what's really helped us to connect. And on top of that, you really have to stay on top of clients and leads and friendships. That's one big thing that I just see a lot of people drop the ball on, that they don't stay on top of leads that come their way. Somebody reaches out to them, leaves them a message, sends them a message online, or however it is, and you're quick to follow up with that. But then the second and third, fourth, fifth follow up, that's where people start dropping the ball, because you're always going after that hot lead. And if you have to follow up with them, it's just not as interesting anymore. And you have to keep continuing to do that. And that's where I see a lot of agents drop the ball. They're not going after the leads in a consistent form.
Yeah, so it seems like you're valuing relationship and experience over transactions. And again, coupled with time, over time, that builds business, and it builds repeat business. And
It does.
Everyone in real estate will tell you, like, repeat business, that's where that's success.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you got to get out there and hustle and lead gen all day, and you could do that, but it's exhausting.
Yeah.
So do it right in the beginning. Set up your systems as you grow, and it seems like you've just exploded to the point where now you're able to come back and like do some recapture and help your team and help your own efficiencies.
Yeah. No, exactly.
So one last thing. What behavioral trends are you seeing in buyers in this market?
So buyers are getting more accustomed to the limited inventory. So depending on where they're looking at or what price bracket they're in, it's becoming a little bit more difficult for some buyers, and they're conscious of that. I think an important thing right now when you're working with buyers is make sure that you're working on a strategy with them that's not going to get them frustrated or become defeated. Because if you're looking at homes under 250, for instance, you're going to be beat out by other offers. It's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to be constant. And what you have to do is work up a strategy. Don't get their hopes up. If they're an FHA, VA buyer, don't tell them that they have a shot, a big shot at getting this be real with them and let them know we're going to be competing, and it might be difficult because you don't want to let them down. When you let them down, it's a blow to them, and they may decide to just keep renting, and you've wasted your time. Same thing at higher price points. I'm noticing some listings where they're going up in price now. I saw a new construction one that was listed at $1 million. Now they took it off, put it back up, and it's $50,000 more. So speaking to your clients about what's going on and how they should wait or they shouldn't wait is going to be important, just to kind of make sure that they stay on the same path that you think they should stay on, which should ultimately help them avoid headaches or just frustrations down the road.
Love it. Time flies, Evan.
It does. It really does, man. We needed more time, but this is good.
Yeah, no, I've been watching your business and how it's been growing. We've had some conversations over the last year or so, and it's been exciting. Thanks, super man. Impressed. You definitely set a high benchmark and show what other folks can do, that they don't need 10, 15 agents on their team to do these big numbers. If they're very smart and effective with their time and resources, they can really knock it out of the park.
Exactly. You can do a lot if you treat it like a business. I always think of things as just how an assembly line. How can you get things done the quickest way? Henry Ford, that assembly line process is what changed the business. So think of that for your own business and how you work. How can you make your business more efficient?
Love it. Love it. All right. Thanks again, Evan. Talk to you again soon.
Thank you. Very informative.